Face your stuff. Face yourself. Face what it is that you've been challenged by for the longest time, because your procrastination, your indecisiveness, your battles that you face day in and day out are your things. They're your battles. It's your stuff that you're not facing. And it has a hold on you. It's got you on a chokehold. It's got you stuck from your greatness. And you have something so much bigger within yourself. This is the reason why every day you wake up and you feel dissatisfied. You feel like you don't have what you need. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you don't have a way forward, because you have to decide. You have to go within yourself and address yourself. You have to face your feelings. You have to face your darkness, your shadow self, and make friends with you, okay? You've carried the weight of all the things previous and all the things before. And that energy that you've taken in for everybody else and that you've put aside, and your own suffering that you haven't fully had a chance to look at and address and to walk through that shadow self. That's the side of you that needs the energy and the attention right now. And you being brave enough, you standing in your power, you being strong, you being aware to go within and look at what these pieces are and acknowledge it. Acknowledge yourself, acknowledge what you're feeling, release, sacrifice, surrender to some of the things that you have going on. Address what is within and your feelings so that you can make decisions. There's nothing working against you. There's nothing in this universe strong enough to work against you. There's nothing that you have been through that is strong enough to keep you held back from what you desire in the life you desire. I know it's hard. I know it's painful. I know it feels like suffering. I know you don't want to deal with it. I know you don't want to be here. Because the energy of what you've taken on and the energy of what you've had to endure, the soul journey that you have been on has been frightening, has been horrible, has been rough, has been so many different things. And that is what you're in. And that is the shadow work. The shadow work is going through those realms with that heavy energy and that darkness and that pain and that suffering and beaten to a pulp. That is the shadow work. And looking at all of that and going through it and saying, I'm still stronger than this. I still have light. I still have love. I still have a way forward. And taking that way forward and moving it forward for you. And making a choice and making a decision and moving forward for yourself. It's not always easy, and this is why we have tools. This is why we have people that inspire us. This is the reason why we have mentors. This is the reason why we work on mental health. These are things that we have to address in order to let that shadow self fall. How do you need to fight with yourself? Do you need to go 10 rounds with yourself and beat your ass? Do you need to sleep and rest? Do you need to take a different route for right now? What do you need? What do you want to do? How do you want to address it? What is your journey calling you to take steps towards? And start to think, if it's this heavy and this hard, and I'm in the middle of this mist of facing all of what it is, there must be something on the other side of this that is bigger and better. And can I hold on to that knowing and move forward? Can I understand and recognize who I am and put the end to that suffering? Can I step into the realms of what I am, and I know that I am the creator of my own world and destiny? So this version of what I've carried, I just have to hug it and love it and get through it so I can see the other side. And it's not an easy journey. And there's so many different ways of how you need to address it and what your way forward is. So you decide. You figure out what that looks like. But it is a decision. Decide. Decide what way. Decide what direction. Decide how heavy it is. Decide how hard it is. Decide. If it's too heavy and hard and you want to move past it, then ease the path. You get to decide that. You get to choose. This is why we have free will. Every step is your choice. In whatever way you choose. And sometimes it's too hard, and that's why people choose not. And it's just part of the journey. But I need you to understand that you do have a decision to make, and you do have choices to make, and you do have the potential for greater things. That is why you feel this pressure. you do have the opportunity to set yourself free and the world free because of how magical you are. And by you acknowledging your stuff, can you set yourself free and set others free? Why do you think that you were chosen to walk this path? Why do you think that your path had these certain situations that happened to you? Why do you think that your breakdowns and different parts that you had to go through, why do you think that was your journey? If not you, then who? What else would you have done? What are you not facing? What are you scared to let go of? What are you scared to forgive? What are you scared to acknowledge? Why are you afraid of your own power? You were put here in this place and time with these certain steps and these things because of your power and because of what you decreed before you got here, of what you wanted to experience and do and break and heal and cleanse. So do you not notice that power you possess? Do you not notice how special you are? Do you not notice that, yes, this has been the most petrifying, terrifying, horrific thing you've ever experienced? But do you not know that there is something to do with that? Think about all the lessons that we've learned. Every single thing we go through is a way to learn and how to undo. So if you've just went through the worst suffering, then you know how to work with suffering and you know how to undo suffering. So sit with yourself and undo suffering. Set yourself free. Choose the path forward. There's so much light. And even if it's not light, there's so much magic. There's so much something. There's whatever the hell you want. There is no wrong way. Just need you to know that. And if this finds you in a place where you don't know what to do, know that you're loved regardless. Know that your team loves you regardless. Know that divine loves you regardless. Know that someone loves you today regardless. Let this video find you so that you can understand that you are loved and you are precious. And I honor your journey in whatever way you had to go through it and whatever you're fighting through right now. I honor you, beautiful, divine soul, warrior soul. Be well.